Hello, everybody. Welcome in, guys. We are back with another all sign reading. I'm going to take a look and see what are some unexpected things that are coming your way so you can be prepared for them. We're currently in this middle ground of still shedding and moving into this newer energy, this newer 9 year cycle. And so for some of you, it may still feel like 2025 is still very much alive and kicking. However, just know that we're in the in between and we're almost done. It's a little bit longer. So we're gonna take a look and see what's going on for you guys. All right. I'm gonna start off with Aries. Got to set that timer. You have the Temperance here. You also have the Two of Wands. You make a choice to slow yourself down. Now, look at that. This might be something that you guys have already, you've already been kind of wanting to do this. And I feel like it's more so of like you taking a look, not trying to move so quickly. There's a certain situation to where you're wanting to kind of dissect this. With the Hierophant in the reverse, this is reflecting places where you don't have consistency or where you are not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not discipline, but like consistency, dedication to the cause, whatever cause that is. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. And it's not that Aries doesn't do this. I feel like over the years, and especially with Neptune and Pisces, there has been this time period of Aries being overly empathetic. And what's happening is that veil is no longer thick as fuck and we can't see, and we're just sitting here in la la land with Pisces. Aries is now seeing the cracks. And this may have been already kind of happening, but what I feel like is like as you trudge ahead and go forward, and we're going into the new fire horse year, not until February. Things are going to pop up for Aries where it's like you can no longer pretend like you don't see that, or you can no longer second guess yourself on it. And you are seeing now where there were weaknesses. You're seeing now the reality of things, and where there wasn't consistency. Now, I'm not going to say that you guys are losing empathy at all. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like you're giving yourself grace. You're giving yourself empathy, and you're slowing yourself down, because now that you have, it's almost like being in a relationship with someone and you don't realize all of these things about them that were I'm not even going to say they were red flags. They were pink, because they were pretty and you could dress them up. And it doesn't have to be in a relationship. It could be anything. It could be with a friendship, or family members. But you were turning those red flags into pink flags. You're bedazzling them to not make them look as bad. This energy, under this energy, is not letting you do that anymore. And not only are you moving forward in that direction as far as like seeing things blatantly and very clearly, but also you're seeing stuff from the past as well. That shit's coming up for you. And you're like, damn, I remember that one time when they said that one thing. Why didn't I catch that? So a lot of that is going to go on. Just have grace for yourself. That's all I'm going to say, is just have grace. You weren't meant to see those things then. Neptune and Pisces was doing exactly what it was supposed to do. Yeah, there's something here to where you are realizing that maybe somebody wasn't the one for you. Maybe it was wrong timing. Maybe you had a lot more misalignments than you wanted to, admit to. But you are seeing the misalignments. And it's not only because of like things that whoever has been in your inner circle have done, but also because you are evolving as well. You're no longer who you were a month ago, 2 months ago. You're somebody completely different now. And not necessarily that you've completely gotten to the person that you're supposed to be. No, this is the beginning of that. This is the beginning of maturity. Yeah, this is the beginning of you no longer making yourself small, putting aside your needs, rescuing people. You're not doing that anymore. And because you are moving away from those types of behaviors and ways of living, what you don't expect is that it will actually cause you to feel loss and grief. And it'll come in waves. It's not going to like hit you like boom, and then you're just like grieving all the time. No, it's going to hit you when you least expect it. You're going to feel like, oh, I'm finally myself again. And then for like 5 minutes, you just want to bawl your eyes out. And this is the process of the purge. We're still in snake, the year of the snake. We're still in it. So you're still purging. You have that Five of Pentacles. You're still needing to release things that aren't serving you, that don't add value. You are having to. Is she crying on this? No, I don't. But it almost looked like she was. But you're going to realize that putting people out in the cold is a lot harder at this time, especially for the ones that you care about. If these ain't people that you care about, it don't fucking matter. I'm talking about the ones that have a soft spot in your heart. Okay? And what's going to happen is that energy that you had been pulled into with that devil energy here, it's going to sit on you. And it all comes for full circle. And this is why you have to slow yourself down. Because you think fast, you respond fast, you react fast. With this, you have to stop yourself from the impulse of over giving, over explaining, overdoing, over bending, or bending over. Some of y'all gonna have, but that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to cut it out. You have the Queen of Swords. You guys have this clarity, and it's a sobering clarity. It's not pretty. It will be, because this doesn't always mean that it's like, sadness for long. This is just my card. The way that I read it is delayed gratification, meaning that the sun will come back out. You will be happy again. You will find your joy again, but it's going to fucking feel like nothing is moving and you're just kind of sitting in it. And for you, Aries, you kind of need to. Saturn and Neptune are going to be in our sign for a while. All right. And it is asking us, and everyone, but us specifically, to see shit the way that it really is, and to have discipline and finish. As you know, we don't like to finish it, but we're going to have to finish. Okay. And some of that grief also is coming from the fact that you're not who you were before. You've been that person for so long. And so it's like, you're shedding parts of yourself as well. And now you're having to figure out, who the fuck am I? Aries is like, who the fuck am I? Who am I now? Who do I want to be? Who am I becoming? And that can have grief in itself. So there's a lot of different things from different angles that are coming in. So just have grace, okay? Yeah. Also, there is something I need you to not I need you to not ruminate in whatever it is that you are overthinking about. Okay? You got the Eight of Swords here. There is something that you do need to catch yourself on, because the other thing about finding out the truth sometimes, and especially for Aries, you'll constantly think about it over and over again, and you'll even replay parts of whatever over the years that you're trying to pick apart to figure out, where did I miss? Where did I miss in this situation? Where did I miss in that situation? You may end up possibly, if you are not careful, telling yourself a false narrative because you have clarity, but now you're filling in the blanks for someone else. And that's not exactly how it actually is going. Just have grace with yourself, okay? Try not to overthink, because you will miss the importance of something that spirit is trying to illuminate for you. Okay? All right. Let's go to Taurus. All righty. What's going on for Taurus? What is their message? Sun in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the upright. And the Ace of Cups. Someone may have walked away from you. You may have felt like you didn't see it coming. Or this might be something that happens. I feel like this is past energy, though. You have the Sun card here in the reverse. You also have the Eight of Cups. It's like, I don't think you saw this coming. I feel like this was hidden. This was hidden from you. Okay? So, someone walked away. The unexpected is that their asses are coming back in real fast to give some sort of love offer to you. Trying to make something right. Not wanting to actually end. And I don't feel like they actually walked away for real. I feel like they just kind of, I mean, like, you know, y'all may have broke up, but this person never, like, moved on. You got Libra here. So you could be dealing with a Libra. The unexpected might be that for the ones that are wanting this person to come back, you might let this be a thing of the past. And maybe some of you are not in that mindset just yet to kind of let it go. But I got Queen of Swords here, followed by the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a feeling of like, maybe you don't see it right now because the person hasn't, you know, they haven't tried to offer the, hey, can I come back home? But the way that it gives, it's like you see them, but when they come towards you, you really see them. It's not an illusion anymore. It's not like rose-colored glasses. This person is just so great. I'm just so in love with them. No, I feel like you have this dangerous clarity that you're like, I wasn't going to grow with this person anyway. I wasn't growing with this person. For some of you, and I'm going to, and you'll know if this is yours. After they walked away, you started looking good again. You started feeling good again. Now, not saying that you wasn't boo-hooing and crying and sad and shit, but it was crazy because all of a sudden, for some of you, I got your face cleared up. Like maybe you were having issues with acne or like something in relation to your hormones. And honestly, what I feel like is that everything started to, it's almost like this person was putting their bad energy, their bad juju on you, and they left. And then you had a glow up and you started feeling better and you started looking like yourself again. You know, Taurus is all about the beauty. And you were seeing just how much you were not growing. You guys were not getting emotionally deep and you were depleted. They sucked your life force out. You were dealing with an incubus or a succubus. This is somebody who they took from you. They didn't nurture or give to the connection. And like I said, when they come back, it like hits you like a ton of bricks. And you're like, shit, I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm gonna take the L. It's good. We don't need to be together because you've worked real hard on getting back to yourself. Give me more for Taurus. Give me more. Listen. Can't make this shit up. Cannot make this shit up. Empress. That's you. Hermit. 10 of Wands. You did the outer and the inner work. You nurtured yourself because you weren't doing that. It only happened when you had the opportunity because you got rid of all the extra baggage, aka the person that you were dealing with, along with other people. You probably got rid of other people too. So I'm going to go back and say what I just said. You put in a lot of effort towards yourself to get yourself back in order. You worked on your abundance. You worked on your mindset. You worked on your nervous system. You worked on your physical appearance. You worked on everything. So when this person comes back in, I think it might surprise yourself on how steady you are, how calm you are, how reserved you are, how standing in your convictions. You are not wasting time. You are not allowing this person to come back and energy harvest you. If it doesn't feel good, it's not right. If you got to do all the work, it's not right. You're heavily sitting in your divine feminine, and if he's not a divine masculine, you got to go. And vice versa, switch it, whatever you like, however you, whatever. I shouldn't have to say that. Y'all should know. Okay? I just do it from a woman's point of view because I'm a woman who likes men. So that's how I do it. Take it as it resonates for you. You got Ace of Swords in the reverse. You got the Devil in the reverse. You're releasing toxic people and those who create doubt in your mind, and also those who fucking lie. Like you've had liars around you as well. You got Capricorn energy here. Doesn't have to be, but you've had people that tell white lies or fibs or withholds information. And what I feel for you, Taurus, is that you're realizing that it took a toll on you. Like a real toll on you. Okay? And you said no more. You're going to be so surprised on how good you sleep at night because you immediately this person comes in and whoever I'm talking to, I feel like this is somebody who this person was your weakness. And I'm saying like Who is it? SWV? Who's saying I get so weak? Yeah, or escape. No, SWV. Like SWV, I get so weak. Like that type of weakness. Okay? And you are going to shock yourself by how much you don't give a fuck. Because you can see this person clearly. You see their patterns. You see that they're not changing. You see that it hasn't been enough time for them to even try to change. Like when people change, it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a month, 2 months, 3 months. Like you get like if they are actively trying to work and change and fix things, sure, you can get a couple of things there. Like you can start to try to implement stuff, but like real hardcore change, that takes 111 on the clock. Me personally, I've seen 6 months to a year to maybe even longer, just depending on how fucked up the person is. But normally it fucking takes time because you got to retrain the brain. And you are seeing that this person is rushing in. They don't have a plan. They don't, it's the only thing that they know is that they need to get that energy from your ass. And so when they're showing up, you are literally numb to anything that they are talking about. You're in protection mode. You're in self-preservation mode. And maybe, yeah, sure, you might not be available for anyone else either with that Nine of Wands. You need that time, though. You need that time to yourself, especially when you're going through healing and especially when you're doing all of these changes and basically you're trying to like repair things that you allowed someone to take from you. All right, Gemini. Expect the unexpected. What's going on for gems? My Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? Oops. Oops. Gemini. Okay. All right. You feel somebody tugging on your energy, but you blocking the hell out of that. You're trying to disconnect so like you are trying to disconnect so badly while this person is trying to cling on for dear life. It's like I don't know why I get the image of like you. I know y'all seen this on movies and shit, but like an airplane taking off and somebody's like on the outside of the airplane holding onto the fucking wing, knowing that they cannot like hold on to that while the airplane goes up. That is literally what I see for y'all. Is somebody clinging, holding on to that wing while you're flying up, while you're just going like elevating over and over and over, or higher and higher and higher. You're trying to detach from this person. Yeah, the Six of Cups here in the reverse, followed by the Two of Swords. Some of you may have actually physically blocked this person. If you're not blocking them, because I do know people who do not believe in blocking people. My Virgo friend, she will not block anyone. And that's the first thing that I always tell her. She was like, oh, I got a problem with block them. But you've like physically tried to block them. You can feel this person's energy tugging on you. You have that Knight of Cups in the reverse. This person is wishy-washy and their energy is so strong, and it's like they're trying to number one, they're trying to control you walking away. They're trying to control that energy. So it's like, and I don't even know if this person, like, I mean, okay, you could be dealing with somebody that's spiritual and knows about this type of shit. A lot of times these people don't know that they're doing it. They don't know. And we're all like telepathically connected. So, I mean, hell, if we wasn't, I wouldn't be able to read energy, right? We all read energy. And this person can feel that you're trying to walk away. So when you are randomly just minding your own damn business and you get hit with the thought of them, it's because they can feel that you are trying to move on and they said, fuck no. How dare Gemini try to, because we have unfinished business. We're not done. So they cling on for dear life. And it's just like this push-pull type of energy. Give me more on what they don't expect. Ooh. Hold on, because I need to see whose fucking energy this is, because this is crazy. Because I did not expect this. So give me just a second. Is this who is this? Describe who this is so then I can describe this to Gemini. Expect the unexpected, right? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. All right. Some of y'all might get pulled back in. That's the unexpected. And y'all are probably like, I am not getting pulled back in. I am not. So you better work real fucking hard, because I got 6 of Wands in the reverse. I got the 3 of Wands and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. That's how you know who this person is. They didn't have no vision, no plan. Like, and this person hates to be ignored. They do not like to be not seen. And they weren't giving shit. Like, this is a person who breadcrumbed. They half-assed. They didn't do anything. Guess what? All of a sudden, because you are saying, fuck your life, this person now all of a sudden needs you and is missing you and is grieving you as though you have died, because they cannot feel your energy. And guess what? There's something that comes in. It's a wish fulfillment. I can't say they've learned their lesson, and I'll check on that, because I need y'all to be very, very aware to not get sucked in by someone's effort because they're matching you. Not everybody will, okay? Some will. Some will, because it's what they've wanted. And the only reason why you're walking away is because the person wasn't giving you what you want. And now they've switched something up. So let me see. Talk to me about that 6 of Pentacles, please. Seven of Swords in the reverse to the 2 of Cups. This person is no longer being in denial about what this relationship means to them. Oh my God. The way that they're coming towards you is very open, very vulnerable. They're allowing you to see their emotion. They're being honest. And I think that's what gets you. Before, I feel like this person has an issue with commitment. Anytime something gets a little bit harder or heavier, or like they have to have some sort of responsibility, then it's like they pause, they freeze. That's how you're going to know who this person is. Give me more on what Gemini should expect that's unexpected. I did not see that turn of events. I ain't gonna knock you, because if you do it, you do it, right? I ain't gonna knock you. Ooh. Okay, this is what I will say. This is what I will say, though. As much as you want this, for the ones who may end up caving, understand that if you do decide to deal with this person, you are going to have to also deal with the fact that at times they'll be inconsistent. These are bad habits. This is a Okay, so like I'm going to give you an example. If you're dealing with someone who is an avoidant, someone who has trouble already allowing people in and believing them and trusting it and trusting themselves, this is that's devil energy. That's something that's keeping them caged and not allowing them freedom. So, when dealing with this person, if you do decide to, because it's coming up, so you can in my comments talk about, oh, I'm not going to deal with this person. That's cool, but this is unexpected. So, um, understand that yes, this person sees the value in you. They do. They see you as the empress. They'll be inconsistent, at least initially, because it is foreign to them. It is something that is hard for them to do because they are fucking avoidance. Whoever I'm talking about, I really do feel like this person is an avoidant. They are a runner. This card came, no, not this one. This card came out sideways like this. So just understand there will be times where staying is going to be, it's going to give them a physical reaction. It's going to be hard for them because they're having to get out of it. They're going to feel restless. They're going to feel like they need to escape. There's going to be times like that. This person loves you, but I also feel like this person deals with shit. Like there's stuff. So if you're going to deal with them, Gemini, just understand that. It's not going to be peaches and cream. It's going to be difficult. And they will slowly release, but I just heard you need to go to therapy. So it's very possible that maybe somebody started therapy. And so now they're wanting to come back towards you because they are seeking help. I was going to say, this might be some shit that happens further on down the line because I don't feel like this is happening right now. And that could be the reason as to why it feels like right now you might be like, fuck that person. I am done with them. They can take their avoidant ass somewhere else. I don't know why I feel like summertime. You're going to have to come back, Gemini, and tell me because I keep seeing I keep seeing the number 6. And then I seen like the sun. So I feel like this might be further on down where they're seeking help and they're understanding themselves and blah blah blah. And I don't feel like the avoidant part is even the reason as to why they went. I think it's something else. And then, down the rabbit hole, they're starting to see shit. Okay. Cancer. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button. Hype this up. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate y'all. I think I'm going to do this one as a premiere. I haven't done those in a while. I kind of like the quiet of just like dropping the video and going about my business. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do this as a premiere. So, anyways, Cancer, what's unexpected for them that's coming? A lot of inner work, working on thyself, but it has something to do with your heart. You got Ace of Cups here in the reverse, followed by the 8 of Pentacles. And, I feel like this is happening when you are more focused on your work and less about, like, your love life. You're not really, like, honing in on that. I feel like it's more so about getting your coins together. But as you do that, I also feel like there is some self-reflection when it comes to love matters and how you show up when it comes to love. And I've said this before, the same problems that you have in love will be the same problems that you have with work. Both money and love are ruled by Venus. Just saying. Fix those heart wounds so that way you can get your bag. Okay. You got the Four of Cups here. You also have the World card in the reverse. Somebody's coming back around. You're not interested though. But the problem is, is that you need to close this out because this is still unfinished business. And don't tell me, oh, I closed that out already. I'm not even dealing with that person no more. If they come across your mind, you haven't closed that shit out. If you still have issues with heart matters, you haven't closed that shit out. Like, we gonna be real on here. I seen something the other day that said cancers who are not like cancers who are cold are in the Capricorn archetype. And I was like, damn, no shade to Capricorn. But I was like, damn. That's so true. Anyway, because that's your sister sign, right? That's your polar opposite, or at least it's supposed to be. But needless to say, yeah, there's something that's not aligning. But I feel like this you know what? Okay. Let me put all of my thoughts together because lately, I've been very much ADHD. ADHD Aries mind all over the place, right? So, this misalignment is coming back around because there is a lesson that you still need to learn. That's why I keep saying that it's not closed out yet. Even if you're like, I don't want this bitch, don't matter. There's a lesson. And it's not quite shown to you just yet, but it's because look, I told you. But it's because you got that heart on lock. You got your defenses up. Look, oh my God. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Something is coming back around because you didn't learn the lesson yet. I'm not trying to get on y'all, but I am going to get on y'all because I feel like y'all should be doing what you ain't first. Perfect. Hold on. ADHD brain. Y'all are doing better, but I want to see you do betterer. I want to see you do betterer, okay? Like, y'all got so much potential to really embody those emotions and be that balanced nurturer. Nurture when you're supposed to and nurture yourself when you're supposed to. Like, balance. And I feel like you're coming from a place of controlling and containment. So you're having this lesson be brought up to you again. And I feel like you may have avoided it before because you didn't want to bother with it. You didn't want to have the trouble of it on your mind. You just wanted peace. But that peace costs you when you don't want to face it. It will always cost you. Because peace, without you going deep, is just avoidance. It's just you just avoiding shit. So yes, maybe you've tried to push this person out of your mind and not be bothered with it, but you haven't been able to fill your cups up either because a part of that Nine of Cups in the upright, that's fulfillment is also self-care, and a part of self-care is also taking care of the shit that you didn't want to look at, that you thought you got done doing. So it's coming back around. All right? But here's the thing with this. The one thing that I like about what I'm seeing on these cards, I don't like this. I don't like anybody in this. Because this means you're not surrendering and you're trying to control outcomes. You're trying to control shit. You get nowhere like that. So anybody that ever has that card be pulled up, I don't like that. But what I do like about this is even though you when the person comes in, you ain't really trusting it, you guarded, guarded up like Fort Knox, you're seeing clearer though. And with that clarity, I feel that you're going to realize, you're going to see something that you didn't get to quite see before. So that way you can close it out. 6 of Cups in the reverse, 2 of Cups in the reverse. And it has something to do with the reason as to why you detached and the reason as to why you were misaligned. But it's not just them. It's you too. Okay? It's going to be something in relation to you and your heart matters, not just why you like, I knew this person was a bitch. It's not like that. Well, I mean, it is like that, but it's not like that. The person is coming in to show you one last thing that you need to know about yourself so that way you can close out this fucking chapter. Now, for the ones that might want to get back with this person, it does not mean that you'll never get back with this person, that you'll never align with this person. I just feel like there's still more work that you need to do. And shit, I feel like this person still has work they need to do too. They a little off balance. They a little throwed off. You got somebody that you're dealing with that is chaotic. And I feel like when you dealt with them, it was nothing but drama. However, there was a lot of chemistry and a lot of passion. The interesting thing is when this person comes in, I feel like I feel like this is a unconventional teacher. You don't see them as a teacher. You probably feel like you're ahead of them. And spiritually you probably are. But they really are coming back to teach you something. Okay? And once you receive that, oh my God, I love this for you, Capricorn. I know you probably don't want to deal with this bitch, but I don't care. Because I love the growth. That's what I love. You guys are one of my faves that I like seeing the evolution of where you guys are coming from. So you got Temperance here and you have the 10 of Cups. Once you gain the perspective on whatever it is that you're supposed to be gaining, because now you have your glasses were foggy, you got the little windshield wipers, and now you can see. You can finally see what's ahead on the road. You have Temperance here and you have the 10 of Cups. It gives you so much fucking inner peace. You'll even start to see this is gonna be crazy. You'll even start to see that you're nicer to people. Look at y'all being nice. Okay, let me give you the zodiac signs. I got Gemini. Taurus. Let's see. Aries, because you had a lot come out. Leo, Cancer, all the fixed signs. Yep, that's it. Ooh. All right, let's go on to Leo. All right, Leo. I think I'm gonna get me a new microphone. I want to get a microphone that just hangs so that way it can hear me good, and then I don't feel like I have to project my voice. Because then when I listen to it, I sound loud. I sound like I'm yelling. I always worry about that. Like, I sound like I'm yelling. I can't help it. Mercury's in Aries. I can't help it. That's what we sound like, I guess. But I would like to try to work on that, on how I sound. You know what? I'm probably talking about this because I'm channeling Leo's energy. All right. I'll timestamp this shit out. But for the premiere people, y'all just got to deal with it. All right, let's see. Leo. What's expect? Expect the unexpected. Let's see. I got this ice box where my heart used to be. Who is numb? Who is so cold, so cold, so cold? Who didn't I talk to y'all about this before? I feel like this was on the last one. Somebody's heart is needing some healing. You're needing to thaw that bitch out. You got the star card there. Some of y'all may have Aquarius in your chart. Hmm. Mm, okay. Okay. There it is. Okay. So Queen of Cups here in the reverse, you got the star card. There's healing that is happening. I'm not saying that you guys are not going through healing. I do feel like you are, but I also feel like you're feeling a bit numb emotionally. This could be due to a breakup. You have the Two of Cups here in the reverse. There was some sort of misalignment, and I do feel like when it comes to this situation, I do feel like it affected you a lot, probably a lot more than you anticipated it affecting you. But what's crazy is now I'm not going to point fingers. I don't know who did what. What I will say is this. You personally feel like past situations and possibly past situations that didn't have shit to do between you and this other individual is the reason for the downfall, is the reason for the destruction. And that could be the reason as to why you went into this like hibernation of your heart, to where you're like, I don't want to feel shit. I don't want to do shit. Like, I am on guard. I don't trust nobody. All of that. Well, that healing is happening. I don't feel like you're going to be like this forever. I mean, you're not. You're coming out of it. What you may not expect is I kind of sort of feel like there is this you're going to try to hold yourself back though. There is this inspired desire to go back to who you were dealing with. Could be dealing with an Aries, doesn't have, you don't have to, but you have this Fool card here. It's like you have this inspired action to take this leap of faith. And I also feel like the inspired action is also happening based off of what this person is doing as well. Not saying, oh, I gotta hurry up and run back to them because they just look too damn happy. That's not what I'm saying is happening with you, Leo. They're inspiring you. So it's like you guys are feeding off of each other's energy, because I'm sure this person is also, yeah, they're keeping their emotions to themselves. They're not coming towards you, but I also feel like they are collecting information about you as well with that Knight of Swords in the reverse. There's things that they want to say too. At one time or another, you were each other's happiness, you know? I just heard happy wife, happy life. Some of y'all may have talked about getting married or possibly were married to this person. However, you're going to start feeling that thaw out. Your heart is thawing out. And it's going to possibly cause you to want to go back towards this person. Like you're feeling called to go back towards them. I just heard risk it all. Always take these as a resonate and always know that roles can be reversed. So this could be your person saying that they feel like they could risk it all. Or it could be you. You have Queen of Pentacles. You also have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I'm feeling like you're feeling much more grounded. You're ready to you're ready to go. You're ready to do something. You're ready to make some major moves. But you're pausing. Oh, Leo. You guys are funny. Ah, okay. That's why. You feel like you need to pause. You have Pisces energy here. You're observing, or maybe this person is pausing and observing you. But it's like somebody is awakening to this connection, as far as like there's a lot of value here, and I want to nurture it in some way, shape, or form. However, there's someone in this connection that is not seeing things completely clearly. And this is what is stopping that person from being able to come in and want to give equally, to build again. It's like something that I personally feel like it's something that they're avoiding. When I see the Hermit in the reverse, it gives me avoidant energy. Give me more for what Leo doesn't anticipate. What should they expect happen? Can't get it out. What should they expect to happen that is unexpected? Whoa. Okay, that's interesting. Give me the Magician. So I got a couple of things here, not just relationship wise, but also money wise as well. There are some views relating to your long-term vision. Yeah. That might make you a little bit nervous, because I feel like whatever it is very non-traditional. It's very unconventional the way that you're looking at this. Like your perspective has changed on something. You have the Magician to the 10 of Pentacles. You're in this mode of creation to where you're like, you know what? I want to make my life the way that I see it. I want my relationship to be the way that I see it. And that might not look like what people anticipate or expect, because my perspective has changed, and therefore my long-term vision and goals need to change too. For some of you, you are completely changing your, not work ethic, but what you do, career field. Some of you may start dabbling into mysticism. You might decide to pop up and do a YouTube channel. You may decide to, I mean, you don't have to do YouTube or social media, but you could decide to go towards spiritual works for a career. Whatever it is, I do feel like there's a little bit of fear that's associated with it, but you're not stopping yourself either. So I love that for you. You're conquering the fear. You're saying, nope, I'm not going to allow it to stop me, and I'm going for it. Now, with relationship, you might see your long-term relationship either with an unconventional person, or it's different. It's different than what a traditional relationship would look like. Now, that doesn't mean like, oh, I'm not going to get married, but then again, maybe it could. You could be what's his face, Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, never married, but they've been together for what, 30 something years, I don't know, something like that. You could get married and not want to live together, two households, but you married. Whatever it is for y'all. I just feel like there's something very unconventional about how you want to live your life now, and how people view your identity as well. And so those things you're looking at. You're coming to the idea of how you want to live your life, and not by other people's rules. Yeah, look at this. You're acknowledging the fact that you can't pretend or ignore like you're not different. Because whatever Leo I'm talking to, you are. You can't ignore also, there's something in relation to work related things that you're wanting, that acknowledgement. You're wanting to be seen. For some of you, You may have shied away from being seen, which is crazy for me to say this for Leo, but you know, I'm also talking to different Leo placements. So Leo risings, I'm talking to y'all too. There is something here that you're going to that you're going to conquer. 6 of Wands in the reverse. For some of you, you feel unseen, whether it's in work related or even love related. Maybe you've made yourself small to fit other people's narratives in your life. But I do feel like you're not doing that anymore because you see the value in yourself. And now others have to see the value in you. They either get right or get left. Leo is buckling down on their values. They're changing them shits up. Their identity with the world, that's changing too. And they're not playing small. You guys are sitting in your energy. And once you do that, look how much peace. Ooh, I just dropped one. Look how much peace you have with that Temperance card. Also, keep in mind, this is going to take some time. It's not something that's fast because you're changing all your shit up. Okay? You're changing it all up. All right. Let's go on to Virgo. All right, Virgo. Let us see. What is unexpected that Virgo should expect? Oh God. Okay, hold on. Ooh, you about to get a message from somebody that you did not think that you were going to hear from. Yep. You may not be in communication with this person. You have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And I feel like you've been keeping your heart from this person. You got the Ace of Cups here in the reverse. Now, I will tell you this. The very first thing that I got before all of this transpired. So I got 2 messages here for Virgo. Number 1, there's a fake bitch that you work with that's going to try to get you out your character. And I mean, they really going to try you. Okay? They want to get under your skin. They're going to do something to try to press them boundaries. Do not let them, okay? You got Queen of Wands in the reverse. You got the 7 of Wands in the reverse. It is very possible that it could be a female. It doesn't have to be, but this is somebody that is jealous of you. Somebody who is fake, okay? Very fake person. Now, for the love portion of it, like I was saying, this person is watching you. And also just keep in mind, the person at work is watching you too. They're trying to find ways to get you riled up. All right. They want you to get out of line with them so they can have a reason. However, this love part also is someone who has been watching you quietly. They've been collecting information. So even if you guys are not on social media, you got mutual friends, boom, there you go. They are gathering information about you, who you deal with, what you doing, da 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 da. Because there is this inspired action to come towards you, but they're not offering anything. Okay? That ship has sailed. But this person wants to get you out of your comfort zone. They want to overstep a boundary that you've already created for yourself when it comes to you and this said person, this individual that you had a romantic bond with. So they want to get you out your character. And when I say character, when it comes to the romantic one, is they want to push the line. They don't want to toe it. They want to go over it. Okay. But understand that when they come towards you, they're not expressing their intentions. They're hiding those. They're keeping it very quiet, very subtle. Give me more. Ace of Swords, 6 of Cups in the reverse. You just had all these damn cards fall out. For this person, they're going to make you realize, remember the reason as to why you disengaged with them. Hold on. You got 5 of Pentacles here. Okay. They're going to make you remember the reason as to why you left them out in the cold. Also, keep in mind, they may try to hit you up with some nostalgic type shit to try to get, get you loosened up, both emotionally and probably physically too, if you are in physical contact with this person. But the truth of the matter is that you are going to recognize and you're going to realize the reason as to why you disconnected. Why you no longer feel warm emotions for this person. Give me more. You have 3 of Swords here. You also have the Judgment card, Liberation here. Are you going to feel pain? Yes. And I feel like it triggers something within you that it's like when you're getting over somebody and because you don't see them, you're good. And then you see them and you're like, fuck. And that hurt happens again. Like you feel that hurt again. That's kind of what I feel like is going to happen. But the difference between how that hurt felt when it first happened versus how the hurt feels now, you're damn proud of yourself. I'll tell you that. And if you are like not feeling proud of yourself in the moment, you're just not seeing this for what it is. And you need to be proud of yourself because I feel like you've went through a lot of emotional turmoil and then working through that shit. South Node has been in y'all sign for forever. Well, not forever. They all last for like, what, a year and a half. So like it's been there. And you guys are it's about to get out of your sign. And so when it comes out of Virgo, I feel that you, like, especially with this whole situation, you're going to feel liberated. You're going to be proud of yourself. Maybe it doesn't hit you right then and there, but I do feel like you're going to see the lesson and you're going to feel as though you are reborn and your emotions are like solid as a rock and you have mastery over them and you're not falling out and crying and dying and shit. Like, yes. Did it hit you for a second? Yeah. But you gathered yourself very quickly. It didn't shake your foundation to the point to where devastation. It's not getting you that way. I feel like you've gone through quite a bit to emerge a completely different person. Give me more. Give me more for Virgo, please. You got 4 swords here. You also have the 8 of Pentacles. This, I feel like you can expect this, but you still got some unrest when it comes to people at work or when it comes to situations at work. It just feels like people around you or who you work for, they're very fucking immature. That's not going to change. You're still having to battle with that. So what's going to be the unexpected in relation to that? You got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. You got the Devil in the reverse. You either... All right. You got 2 outcomes that could happen here. This person either loses their job or you quit because you found a better one. So it's almost like this is saying, hold on, there is change that is coming. You're going to get out of this toxic environment. There's going to be something here. But like I said, this could either be the person, your boss or whoever that's going to lose their job. And therefore it makes the environment nicer. Or it's going to be that you find a new job. You level up. And it's somewhere that you may be able to actually plant roots and stay, at least for a while. Okay? So there is going to be some sort of turn of events when it comes to that workplace situation. And I feel like it's an outcome that you don't expect. Give me more. You have the Hierophant in the reverse, and you also have the Eight of, Swords in the reverse, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. What is this in relation to? For some of you, you're about to get financial freedom in a very non-traditional way, a very unconventional way. There's some sort of financial freedom that you guys are going towards. For others, for others of you, what you're not anticipating is that you don't want a fucking relationship. You don't want to be tied down. You don't want the responsibility. You don't want to deal. Yeah, there's like a huge shift that's happening when it comes to you and your relational standpoint, like how you view it. And I feel like you're choosing peace over being stressed out about somebody's son or somebody's daughter. And I mean, like, you know, the person that you're dealing with. Excuse me. You have the Hierophant here in the reverse and that Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is like saying I'm not trapped anymore. I'm free. I'm free and I'm not held down by that responsibility. I am single. This is a single and abundant energy. And you're like at peace. But you're not taking that cup. So some of you may decide to roam free and single because you're not wanting to be stressed out by a relationship. All right. Because like I said, there's just some things that are changing within you. Like the type of person that you are attracted to may be changing. Maybe you want to get yourself together before you decide to get involved with somebody. Like there's a lot of things that are happening there. Some of y'all may have Scorpio in your chart as well. Yeah. For some of you, it just feels like you're very underwhelmed with what is out here, or you're very underwhelmed with just dealing with people in general. And yeah, some of y'all may feel just like hopeless when it comes to love, but I do feel like this does get balanced out. I feel like it's just you're wanting to focus on your healing, you're looking within, you're trying to work on that shit. And I do feel like it does actually put you into a stronger standpoint because you're giving yourself that time. Plus, Hermit, that's you. So you're evaluating, you're doing an assessment on what stays, what goes, what changes, what stays the same. So love that for y'all. Yeah. But stability is coming for you. Okay. All right. Okay. Libra. What unexpected events are happening for you? Had to take a little pause. Okay. New love. You don't see this coming. Oh yeah. Definitely some sort of new romantic start. You have Ace of Cups to the Sun. So there is some sort of new love offer, some sort of new romance that happens. I feel like this is it's very light, it's very fun, it's warm, it feels good. You have the Queen of Cups here as well. That just reconfirms it. It feels emotionally safe. Now, of course, this ain't gonna be everybody having their person pop up, but it is reflecting that some of you will experience this. And you have for the Sun card, that's Leo, so you could have somebody with Leo in their chart. Maybe you have Leo in your chart, to just confirm who this is for. You have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and you also have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Hold on, give me a second here, because this is almost like not learning a lesson. Hold on. All right, you got Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. Okay. This relationship or this, because I don't want to say full-blown relationship. It might not turn into a relationship. It might just be something that it's like new love, the feeling of it, and like developing, because I do feel like it's going to develop into something. But what this new love brings in, this new love experience brings in, is passion and truth. And the truth is, in the past, it seems like you were having a very hard time with learning a lesson about love. It's almost like you'll see from this situation the reason as to why, once it comes in, why you kept repeating the same thing over and over again. It's almost like this person comes in and it just makes everything make sense. The reason as to why you went through what you went through, the lessons that you had to learn as well. Why you were stuck. 333 on the clock. I feel like this person gives you like some sort of new perspective. And it's also going to show you what you weren't seeing in those past relationships as well. Some of you may have dealt with the Pisces in the past. But yeah, but it's something that you weren't able to see that you are now seeing at this time. It's something about the alignment with whoever the past person is. I feel like whoever this person is, they're going to make you be like, okay, so if you had, we'll just make up a name, John's the ex, and you have this new person come in, you're gonna be like, John who? It's gonna make you say, insert your person's name, who? Because this person is like a breath of fresh air. It's like warm and light. And like I said, safe energy. I don't feel like this is an old person, because I feel like the old person you've let go of, you're not even communicating to this person anymore. You don't even have a desire to communicate to this person. So you have some sort of new love thing that'll come in for you that makes you forget about the past. Give me more for Libra. What's something unexpected that they don't see coming? Okay, you got Emperor here. Ten of Wands. You guys are leveling up, taking on more responsibility, but it's not like something that you're like, oh my God, this is weighing me down. I feel like this is you stepping into the Emperor energy that you have. Like, you already are the Empress, but you're stepping also into the Emperor energy. You're balancing both masculine and feminine energy. Look, even with this, she's balancing both. And I mean, taking care of a child is that's feminine, and then taking care of those damn sticks is masculine. I think that's kind of interesting that's even on the card, but it's like you are taking on the extra responsibility. There's something here, like you're either going to be a boss or you're going to have your own business. It's going to be something to where like you have boss ass energy. Temperance to the 10 of Pentacles, and it's something that you can grow. Whatever this is something for the long haul. This is longevity. This is generational wealth. This is something that you can give. You're working hard for your kids, okay? For the children. And whatever this is, it does put you at ease. You're able to balance it. Like, yes, you have responsibilities. Yes, it's more that is put onto your plate, but you're also able to balance it, and you have peace, and you have major stability here. I love that. Love that for y'all. All right, give me more for Libra. I just felt something in my ear. It didn't feel like a bug. It just felt weird. Okay. Sorry. Okay, you got 9 of Pentacles here in the reverse. You also have the Page of Swords in the reverse. 6 of Swords. This is such like a This is such a weird message I'm about to give you, but you're going to find out that somebody went back to their ex. I don't even know why this would be like expect the unexpected, but it maybe you didn't anticipate this person going back to their ex, or hmm, they're happy, or they at least seem fulfilled. This is a very interesting this is a very interesting pool that I have here. But yeah, one of y'all out there here that somebody goes back to their ex and it looks like they like that's their fulfillment. Maybe it's your ex. This could even be like a friend. Like you hear about a friend going back to their ex and you're like, "Oh my God, why?" Just take that with a grain of salt because that was such a where did that come from message. Ooh, okay. Um, Still got that in my ear. It's weird. You got a lot of messages, Libra, not just one singular one. It's like messages. Um, you may be disappointed in some information that you receive regarding somebody that you supported, and I feel like this is something that comes as a shock to you. But it's like somebody that you decided to support in some sort of way, whether it's emotionally, financially, work-wise, whatever. You're going to find out something that's going to make you feel a bit uneasy. It might be some sort of like gossip that you hear that makes you feel a way. And whoever it was that you helped, I feel like they were very, I don't know, there's like a petty type of energy. It almost, oh shit. They, okay, you feel manipulated. Whoever and whatever, you feel manipulated. And that is the reason as to why you feel uneasy, is because you didn't anticipate this. Like, this could be somebody that this is somebody you stuck by. Like, you stuck by their side. You offered healing or help, like helping them heal. But I feel like there was red flags. There was red flags that you may have missed. Or maybe there was red flags and you ignored them because you wanted to help out, you wanted to heal, you wanted to show your support, but I feel like this person manipulated you. You end up putting an end to that, like no more from this person. But I do feel like this is a little bit shocking. But at the same time, I feel like you expect it. It's weird. It's like it's shocking, but I'm not shocked at the same time. But that's something that will pop up for you, and it's just one of those people that you are going to have to like leave them where they're at, or like I don't know if y'all do, because like what Aries will do, your sister sign, is we compartmentalize people, we categorize them, and then once you go in that category, like we treat you as that category, and it's very hard, if not impossible, to get out of it. And I feel like Libra, with you guys, that's what you'll be doing with this person. Is it's like, okay, I have that duly noted. You're like right back here, and I know how to handle you now. For some of you, you won't be able to let them go because it's like a family member. Some of y'all, it could be your kid. If you have like grown kids, but it's somebody that you can't just write off. Um, but it is disappointing. You just know how to move with them next time. Okay, Scorpio. What's unexpected that Scorpio should expect? What is the unexpected that Scorpio should expect? Okay. It's a lot of cards, but I'll take them. You're going back and forth on whether or not you should completely change up something to do with your legacy, something to do with a long-term vision, something to do with creating something generational, long-term commitments. You're going back and forth on this, so you will be going back and forth on it because you feel like you don't have clarity. You have your energy came up as the King of Swords in the reverse, so it's like you're trying to find the answers. You don't want to make a decision that's based off of confusion, but it's also making you feel like extremely wishy-washy and restless. Be careful of anger because it's really just frustration because you don't know what you feel like you need to know. But there is a change in plans. It's like you're having to start all over from ground zero. You had a vision in mind, and now you're having to completely change it. And that is causing a bit of anxiety to you. Just curb your I feel like I need to say curb your attitude. Because I think it is frustration. I feel like just make sure that you're not taking it out on other people unintentionally simply because you feel a way and it's coming out because you're having a hard time handling it. Yeah. Yep. Defensiveness and overwhelm is kind of the vibe that I'm getting because of this. And that could be a multitude of things. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This, whatever it is, you thought you were going to do something long term. You thought something was your like forever project. This could even be a forever person. And you have to completely scrap out the vision that you had. And I feel like there's a wave of emotions. Like there is a wave. You're having a little bit of a hard time with stability in your foundation because you feel like the stability in your foundation is gone. It's not gone. This was a nugget. And I know, especially when people are already in it, you're like, fuck you, Mia. That is not a nugget. Bitch, I am dying. It's a nugget. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. This was an opportunity to broaden your horizons, to create something that you actually want. Because you are evolving, the new you is not going to want what the old you wanted. The old you was living fear-based. The old you was moving in a different type of way. That this new you that you're evolving into, that you're in the middle right now, and it's confusing and terrifying and frustrating and draining, you had to start over. Not completely over. You're not losing your skills. You still have those. You're taking what you've already learned and you're applying it towards something else. You're building something else. And for a lot of you, I feel like this is going to be something very non-traditional. This isn't how you envisioned it when you first started. But you probably had a bunch of crazy shit happen to you too that landed you here. That I'm channeling because I don't have that here. I just feel like there was like a lot of chaos. The chaos caused you to have to reevaluate. It's like outside, what I'm getting is like outside influences created you having to completely scrap the first idea and go with the next one because it also changed you. But you were meant to change. You were meant to shed. Like you're all about rebirth and evolving. And we're getting to the end of this snake year and or year of the snake, however the fuck you want to say it. And you, Lord of the Underworld, goddess or god of the underworld, you're kind of going through that underworld. That's right up your alley. What I will say is this, though: do not resist this initiation. Don't resist it. Some of y'all are resisting. 555. I just saw it on the timer. You're supposed to change. Don't resist it because you're a fucking fixed sign and you don't really like change. How can you be rebirth and death and the depths, but you also don't really like change that much either? Look, and then we get the 5 of Wands in the reverse. I said something about you guys resisting. Stop resisting. Okay? Look, because this shit is aligning for you. Look, you got the Lover's card here, that Queen of Cups that's there. That's you. Alignment is coming. I know you didn't anticipate this, though. That kind of came out of nowhere. You know, or did it? Or did it? You may have got signs. Is that hair? I feel like it's hair, like touching me. Unless it's spirit touching me. And if that's the case, please stop, because that's just not disturbing, but you're distracting me. Thank you. World to the 9 of Swords. Some of you may be moving. Some of you may have to move. The world is international. So some of you may be doing some things with international work. It doesn't necessarily have to be. This could also just be something extremely different and otherworldly than what you have been doing. But a chapter has closed out. A new one has began. You were in the middle. It is uncomfortable. Trudge ahead. You have the 9 of Swords here in the reverse. Everything's going to be all right. Okay? Everything is going to be okay. Give me more. You have 3 of Swords here. You also have the 2. Yeah. Whatever it is that you decide, I am going to tell you this. Whatever it is that you're going to decide. So the first thing is, it is going to hurt people. You have to choose yourself. At the end of the day, yeah, because okay, look. Whatever you choose, it is going to hurt others. They're going to feel the pain of your decision to move in whatever direction it is that you're wanting to move into, because you're actually choosing yourself. The problem is that whoever these people are that are hurt, lack maturity, lack growth, they do not have a growth mindset, and did not nurture the connection that they had with you, or nurture the business, because maybe you have a business partner that you're stepping away from, you're changing it up, whatever, family member, whatever. They didn't nurture this the way that they should have. And this person cannot come with you, whoever this is, or whatever group of people. They can't go with you. And, you will have to leave some people behind. And I feel like once it takes off, it's going to happen very quickly. With that Knight of Wands that's there. It's going to happen quickly. Just give it a little bit, especially for the ones that feel like, I'm sorry, you got some guidance here. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Don't rush into anything. Don't make decisions based off of action. Have a plan. All right? Move slowly. And you also need to change your perspective about this whole situation. Just move slowly. Move with intention. Because there is something here that you need to see. But you didn't lose it all. You just have something else you need to do. All right. Sagittarius. What can Sag expect that is unexpected? What's the sixes? Reconnecting with someone that you feel is ignoring you. You feel like they did not value you. Oh, you don't expect this at all. The problem is that this person, okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. All right, all right, all right. You feel this person coming. You got, I'll show you here in a second. You have the High Priestess here. This could be somebody that you've grieved over. You probably feel them tugging on you. They haven't walked away. Like, even if you guys have separated, because I feel like there is a disconnect. You have the Six of Cups that's here in the reverse. They haven't actually walked away. I feel like this person has been mourning the loss of you as well. In silence, though. You would never know. The way you're going to know who this person is like I said, you feel like this person didn't value you. You felt like you, in this relationship, you may have felt unseen or unheard, like you didn't have a voice. There may have been some insecurities that's here with it, with what's it called? Self-esteem. I don't know. There's something that's there. This person has never, like, they haven't changed how they felt about you. Even if this person doesn't say it. You have the Ace of Cups that's here. I don't feel like they're offering up love, though. I do feel like somebody is going to rush in. You have the Three of Wands. I don't think you expect this either. They're coming in to try to salvage whatever they possibly can because they don't want things to just completely die. But I also feel like they still haven't learned their fucking lesson with that Judgment in the reverse. So you still got that going on. This person is I do feel like there's like something very small that they try to plant a seed as far as like making sure that the door is open and still like you guys are still connected. Give me more for Sag as far as with what they don't see coming, the unexpected. You have the Sun. Yeah, this is not okay. So you got a lot of stuff that like either someone's not getting someone's not learning the lesson or they're not allowing themselves to learn the lesson. It's like you got some stubborn energy here. You also have the Sun in the reverse, which is meaning that it's not illuminating the truth. There's still not clarity in a certain situation. Give me more. Empress. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you felt like this person never is going to see their issues or never is going to see what this was, that's not true. Give me a second. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna tell you when they finally recognize like who you are to them. It's when things start calming down in their life. I don't feel like things are calm right now. I feel like things are very unstable and they're trying to like grasp for stability. While doing that, they're not seeing what's in front of them or they're not seeing things for what they were. It's like this person is not seeing that they're missing out on an opportunity or that they fumbled. Will they? Hell fucking yes they will. And when they do, it's going to hit hard because they're going to realize just how impactful you were to them or you are to them because I don't feel like this person is moving on. And the way that it happens is when this person gets stable. That's when the initiation comes in. That's when they start actually working on themselves. And I feel like financial stability as well is what they're working towards. It's what's like they're mostly focused on is that financial stability. And so it is very hard for them to see the truth of the situation where they possibly went wrong. So to you, as this person tries to reach out or anything like that, you're gonna feel like it's possibly like just you're breadcrumbing me. That's like the vibe that I was getting. For some of you, you don't even think this person is going to like reach out at all. You're like, that's done. What else is unexpected for Sag? Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You know what's so interesting? Okay, I got two messages actually. And they're very like, well, you get the bag, but you still don't feel fulfilled. You're still not happy. Like what you thought was going to bring you that happiness, it doesn't. You felt like something was going to maybe bring more self-worth, self-love. There's something here where it's when you get that bag, it's you're realizing that's not what you value. You value something else. And it's like, yeah. It actually makes you like kind of go within into the matters of the heart. Interesting. Second thing I got though was some of you are going to get the bag with a significant other. So, not saying that you're not going to be fulfilled financially, but I do feel like there is a relationship that's on the horizon for you that's very nurturing, very caring, both emotionally but also money wise. A relationship brings that wealth. So you could be entering into a relationship with somebody who has, good business ethic and money, good investment practices. I don't know. But it gives the vibe of like y'all sitting very nice and comfortably. When you get into this relationship, you ain't gonna tell a fucking soul. I feel like you're gonna keep it very quiet to yourself. No one will know. No one will, absolutely no one will know. And I feel like this is because you want to make sure that you protect your peace, that this person stays. I know this is like probably future for some of y'all, but some of y'all are going to end up getting married and then you don't tell nobody. Like this is like elope type of energy that I'm getting, where it's like you literally get married and you're like, I'm not telling a fucking soul. Nobody will know. And not because you're trying to do something shady, but it's literally because you are trying to keep the peace because you don't want outside influences to fuck up those 3 cups of happiness that you already have. So some of you, some of y'all are going to meet your person, your divine counterpart, and enter into union. All right. Anything else for Sag? That relationship's gonna teach you a lot of things. I feel like there's like what's the word I'm looking for? Like you're gonna like enlightenment. Like I just heard the student becomes the teacher. So maybe this is somebody that you feel like you are further along spiritually, but this person comes in and they teach you some shit. Like teach you about yourself. They you elevate with this person, whoever they are. Just for the signs, because I have major arcana here. We got Pisces, we got Gemini, we have Taurus. Doesn't have to be. Oh, I just realized timing. Okay. Capricorn. What's the unexpected for Capricorn? What is the unexpected for my caps? Capricorn. You got some sort of communication coming in. What's that? Oh, okay. So there's either okay, maybe this is somebody breaking no contact. I feel like this was somebody you were not communicating with. You have the 8 of Wands in the reverse here. There was like a stalemate. There we go. High Priestess in the reverse to the Knight of Swords. Somebody is breaking their silence, coming in to tell you something, okay? Whatever it is that they tell you, you guys immediately pause. I do not feel like you jump and take make a choice. I feel like you pause because this is something that you really want to think about before you decide to make a decision. What is it that they're not expecting? What is this? Oh, somebody is telling you their feelings. Oh, somebody is telling you their feelings. Somebody's confessing emotions. You didn't, and you really didn't anticipate this because Messenger or Page of Cups, he didn't know that fish was in there. He popped out. He popped out the cup. And I guess he's about to faint. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think you anticipate whoever this is coming from. This actually kind of feels like chaotic energy. So you're like, hold on for a second. And then, you make the choice based off of whatever it is that you feel at that moment after assessing the situation. Give me more for Capricorn. What do they not anticipate? What is unexpected that is coming towards them? What is unexpected? 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Temperance in the reverse. I don't feel, okay. When it comes to relationships or collaborating with others, I feel like you guys are going to be in this time period of where you're not really wanting to do that too much. You could be like that right now. That could come later. Maybe that's something that you're not anticipating, is that you're like, wow, I really don't feel like right now is the time. And I see a lot of like holding back energy. You have the Strength card here, so that's all about restraint. You got 3 of Pentacles with the Temperance in the reverse. So it's like you're saying collaboration is not, it's not in the stars for me at this moment. And I see a disinterest. Like nothing is appealing to you at this time. Nothing's appealing to you. And, to be fair, I feel like you might be right. You have the 4 of Wands here in the reverse. You also have the King of Swords. You're seeing it clearly. Like you feel like that's just, I don't want to build with anyone else. Like this is just me building with me, and that's it. And so I feel like a lot of you are only focused on yourself and your own stability versus like the attention of others or any of that. I don't think you want it. For some of you that right now you want a relationship, that may come as a shock to you later. And it's not even like It's not even like a woe is me, I can't find anybody to match my swag, blah, blah, blah. It's not anything like that. I feel like it just kind of, the desire kind of mellows out. You're no longer, I don't know, you feel content with yourself. It's not you don't have a desire. That's all that it is that you don't really have the desire. For some of you, I just heard back to school. I just heard Adam Sandler singing back to school. That's so fucking random. What was that? Billy Madison? I think it was. Some of you are going back to school to whatever the degree that you got, you going up to the next level. If you didn't get that degree, then you're going to finish that degree. But it's something in relation to going back to school for higher learning. You're learning something, um, because it's the feeling of like, I am going to, I'm adding value to myself. A lot of it is like self stuff. I'm adding value to myself. I want to do this for myself. You are very self focused at the moment. All right. Anything else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm telling you. You're making plans and you don't want anyone else involved. You just don't feel like aligning yourself with anyone right now. For some of you, you may be doing solo traveling to where you just want to go by yourself. You're not coupled up with other people. For others of you, it's like whatever the like, if you're moving house, you're not moving with another individual. You're moving by yourself, moving away from friends. I just feel like you're making major moves for yourself and you're not including others. For some of you, you're not including others because you don't want them to fuck it up. Like they may try to influence you in a negative way, and you don't want that. You rather just do what you do, and that's it. Give me more. You got Eight of Pentacles here. You have the Ace of Swords. What is this? That would be unexpected. Okay, hold on. What's this Eight of Pentacles? Yo, why do I feel okay? Some of y'all, this might be something to where you felt like there was some sort of blocks or stoppages reflecting some sort of information coming in. It's like somebody very defensive. Some of y'all might be going through a divorce, or there may be some sort of law, like some sort of settlement that you're working on. I normally do not get these types of messages from these particular cards, but for some reason I am today. Some of you who have been waiting, like let's say for example, you filed for divorce a while ago and then it just got stalled. And you were like, "Ugh, when is this ever going to happen? When am I ever going to be free?" I do feel that all of that, those blocks, not being able to have that freedom, that is coming to a close very fucking soon. Very soon, actually. I do feel like you're going to get some money out of it. Like, I feel like a win. When I saw this, I got settlement and then I got all the other little trickles. But I feel like there's something here where you're winning some sort of money, some sort of additional money that gets worked out. If this isn't a divorce, like I said, it doesn't have to be a divorce. This could honestly be just some sort of settlement, some sort of legal case that you guys had, and you've been sitting here waiting to hear something. And finally, you're getting your answer and you're getting your coins. So, all right, let's go on to Aquarius. right, Aquarius, what is the unexpected that you should be expecting? What is the, oh shit, what is the unexpected? Oh, okay. Success. Some sort of success is coming in. I see you guys like forging your way. Oh, and you got money grubbers. So you have the King of Pentacles here. You also have the Queen of Wands. And I do read this as two people. However, I got two messages. So there's something here that you're creating, or there's something here that you're doing your way, whatever it is going to pay off for you. It is something that you have to grow and you need to nurture. So don't give up on whatever that vision is. It's going to make you very wealthy if you stick to it. And I feel like, especially with that Queen of Wands that's there, that you're going to be seen, you're going to be noticed, you're going to be in the limelight. Some of you may have fire in your chart. You have the Strength card here at the bottom of the deck as well. I feel like I need to just say, hold the vision. Now, for the other message that I got. What you do not see coming is committing to someone or someone committing to you. Right now, it feels like a shit show. It feels very unstable, very, very like chaotic energy all over the place. No one's nurturing the connection. Everybody is just like holding to themselves. Very like somebody feels like a victim. Don't know if it's you or the other person. Trust is broken. Not completely, but I mean, I just feel like there's a strain on the connection. What you don't see coming is at some point you guys are going to reconnect and recommit. I don't feel like all is lost. Okay? You have the Tower here in the reverse. I do not feel like all is lost. And this is for people who, to be honest with you, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that this is for the people that want to get back with their person, because it might be people that you say that you don't want to fucking get back with, and way further on down the line, you end up right back with them. But better, not like the same old shit that was happening. What we have done before, nobody is themselves anymore. We can't go back to who we were back in 2025, or hell, even this month. Moving further on down the line, everybody, whether it's for the good or the bad, is changing, and nothing will be the same. Okay, so just note that if you do end up getting back with this person and you've evolved, clearly this other person has evolved as well. Like, this timeline we are going into is not supporting misalignment. It's just simply not. All right, give me more for Aquarius. I'm telling you, I just told your ass. Relationship, okay? This is joint investment, not singular. This is joint. Give me more. Oh, you got cards flying out. 5 of Wands in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles. All right, something gets squashed. You probably don't feel like this is going to happen, but something between you and this other individual, y'all squash it. The pressure is gone. The drama is gone. Someone comes on home. You guys reinvest. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what y'all put in the comments. I don't care what y'all say. Okay, I'm predicting, damn it. And a lot of times I'll be right. It may not happen right then and there. I sometimes predict very far out. Sometimes I predict a little too far out, but regardless, the shit happens. Give me more. All right, you got Ace of Cups here. You got Eight of Cups. What is the Eight of Cups referring to? Nine of Swords in reverse. Hanged Man. Hmm. Refers to somebody that you may have walked away from, but still held on to. Or they held on to you. You guys not communicating, but then something unexpected, not planned, happens with the Ace of Cups. King of Swords. And the Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody has some sort of awakening, recognition, clarity in relation to why certain things didn't work out. Ooh, and there's guilt. So much guilt, which starts that initiation process. Listen, somewhere along the lines, someone finally fucking sees the light. And it allows them to regain stability. Seeing what they've lost and not being able to settle with that, not being able to rest with that. What else for Aquarius? What does Aquarius not see coming? You can give me anything. It doesn't have to be this. Two of Cups. It only wants to talk about this damn relationship. Two of Cups. Relationship. Alignment. You're okay. For some of y'all, this is you saying, no, I'm not going to be with this person, or no, I want to be by myself, or no, I want to. Well, guess what? That desire that you once had for that person is going to pop back up again. You're going to have inspired action to go after what you want. Or this is the other person doing this, vice versa. Take it as it resonates. All right. I really honestly think it's something that you don't feel in the moment that is happening. But the universe is conspiring for you, not against you, for your greatest and highest good. I feel like this time around, though, Aquarius, you guys are not going to, you're not going to do things in the traditional sense of how you did it before, or what the society expects you to do. I feel like whatever this is, in order for it to be in alignment with you, you guys have to be on the same page. Yeah, I just fucking said. I just said it is not going to be in the traditional sense. Okay? Whatever this union is between you and this other individual, it's not going to be in the traditional sense, because if it is in the traditional sense, it's only going to weigh you both down. Aquarius, you guys are hold on. Describe this person. Because I feel like this person values freedom and autonomy like you do. But maybe y'all didn't have a conversation about that. Or maybe you were trying to fit around a square peg in a round hole. Just trying to do what society wanted you to. Could be an Aries. You got the Fool card here. It's somebody who's impulsive. Their mood can be very wishy-washy. And not like wishy-washy is in there wishy-washy about how they feel about you, but like their mood can sway, you know? I feel like you two bring a lot of healing to each other with that Three of Swords. Just make sure, oh, look at that Three of Pentacles. Just make sure I really do feel like you guys didn't have a conversation about like being your true authentic selves. You weren't allowed, like you probably weren't allowing it. They probably weren't allowing it. You have the Six of Wands here in the reverse. You have the Judgment in the reverse, but you know, for this card, it's liberation. I kind of love that because I feel like this was a discussion that never got had. And neither one of you allowed the other person to see that independence was something that was really important. And I feel like you guys get another shot at that. Three of Pentacles here. Okay. Now, for some of you, this might be with another person, but I really no. I really feel like it's somebody that you already have roots with. You already planted something with. I don't give a shit. Sticking to it, goddamn it. All right, let's go on to Pisces. Pisces. I just heard mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the baddest of us all? Some of y'all been doing manifestations in the mirror. Glamour magic. Oh, oh, oh. All right. Let's see. What is this? No, I thought somebody was at my front door. I saw the little thing. All right. We're going to clarify this. What's that? Okay, what's that? And what is this? Okay, well, somebody has a come to Jesus moment after they heal something here. And then you got, okay. I feel like you don't see this coming. Truly, I don't. You got the High Priestess in the reverse. I actually feel like when it comes in, you're not going to know what the fuck to do. This actually puts you kind of like in, oh my God, I know what it is. Okay, so it's the fact that when it comes in quick, it comes in spontaneous. It actually kind of comes in as though this person doesn't really have a plan. They just know they want to come to you. They just know they need to come to you. They've had this aha moment. There's been some sort of breakdown in their life that has led them to being able to see things for what it truly is, and what they see is you. Like you're their person. You're their alignment. You're their choice. They're choosing you. However, when this person comes in, you don't anticipate it. Not, and you know what? You might even anticipate that they're coming back, but you don't anticipate the way that they're doing it. It feels like, what the fuck is happening? And what I think it's the way that it's coming across, the energy is like, I just heard fight or flight. It triggers you. Honestly, it will trigger you in how this is coming about. You got Scorpio, Gemini energy, you got Pisces, that's you, and yeah. So you're like feeling triggered, you feel kind of caught off guard. Give me more on that. Eight of yeah. You know what you're taking this as? The universe saying, are you gonna do something different, or are you gonna do what you did before? You gonna show us the healed version or the unhealed version of you? It's like when you do all this healing, and I always say this, like when you heal from a relationship, you're not going to know that you really fucking healed until you get into another relationship after, and then you got to heal the relationship stuff. Because that's where the triggers usually come from, is, you know, the relationship trauma, aside from your own individual like childhood shit. So I feel like you're going to feel tested and it's going to make you feel uncomfortable because you're like, I don't know if if I should accept this, or is this a test? Is this a test? And I will say this, it is partially a test. We can look into like if this person is a genuine, if they've, whatever. But you've worked damn hard to get really strong, and I feel like there is an individual that's going to come in, and they're going to come in fast, and you're going to be like, did I heal for real? It's going to be put to the test because you have somebody trying to reunite with you. You have 3 of Cups here. There is reunion energy that's here. Now, what I will also say is this. For some of y'all, this is not the same person, but it's the same person in different clothing. Meaning, same type of person, and they're going to do something to trigger you. Trigger those wounds. And you're going to be like, shit, I need to think this through. Give me more on the situation. Page of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the reverse. This person still needs growing. They still need to grow. So, okay, 8 of Swords in the reverse. Hold on. They're still working on it. Like, I feel like there's growth. Like are they out of the whole self-sabotage mode? Yes, they're out of that. I guess that's the first step, actually. Yeah. Look, you got Judgment here at the bottom of the deck, Liberation. So it's like, yes, they've recognized something. They're realizing something. They're having their aha moment. And now they're like, I need to go back to Pisces. I need to be a part of Pisces life. I feel left out. I feel excluded. I excluded myself. But the problem is, you got Queen of Wands in reverse. You got that Page of Cups in reverse. They haven't completely got out of the mask that they portray on a regular basis. There is still growth that needs to happen. They're still a bit immature when it comes to the emotional side of it. I feel like there are times where they're going towards that growth and then they pull back because it's scary. However, they're not going to stop. They're going to keep going. I just feel like when they come towards you, it's kind of premature. It's still kind of premature. So it's also the universe saying, are you going to accept them still not ready to be healed, or are you going to choose yourself? You have the Chariot here. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you're going to choose yourself. This gives the vibe of like, I'm going to go towards something different. I'm not going to hold myself back. I'm not going to wait for this person. I'm going to continue forging ahead. I'm going to continue with healthier cycles. So this to me is saying that you're going to pass the test. I just don't feel like, and look at that. You're in alignment with yourself and you value your worth. You know what your worth is. And when you show other people what your worth is, they have no other option than to treat you as such. And that can look like them rising to the occasion or completely falling off. Either way it goes, they know they can't play in your face. And that's how they show that. Okay? Give me more for Pisces. What did they not expect? I don't think you expect this person to heal. They're going to, though. Just, they're slow. Whoever this is a slow burner. They've always been slow. They're a slow-ass person. But they are putting forth effort into pouring into themselves. Yeah. And they've changed their perspective on how they went towards you, went towards connections in the past, like they've really been looking at themselves. Yeah, and they're letting shit go. Because in the past they kept themselves guarded, but that they're not keeping that stance anymore. They're opening up, albeit slowly, but I think you felt like this person would never change. Now, this does not mean that they will align to you in the timing that they need to. But I feel that this is more so as a test of, are you going to choose yourself, respect and integrity, and value your needs and desires? Or are you going to settle again, overextend, overgive, overlove, and not be met halfway? Merge with someone and not honor your own thing. So you'll be tested. Anything else? You have the Hierophant in the reverse, followed by the Queen of Swords in the reverse. What is that? This person can't move on from you. Just so that you know, this is probably just, even if they do heal, okay? Even if they do end up talking to somebody new, nothing comes from it. They can't. They're unable to move on. They sit in grief. They sit in loss. They can't even commit to anybody because their head is in the clouds just thinking about you. So just know that you deeply affected this person. So much so that slowly they want to change. And slowly they will. Okay? All right. I'm going to do collective. I'll do something very quick. Do a few little unexpected, whatever comes out. All right, unexpected, whatever comes out. What do they need to know? Unexpected. Get out of your comfort zone. It'll make you more money. All right. You have put an imaginary cap on yourself. Your money can flow a lot more if you get out of your comfort zone. There's something in relation to you not wanting to be seen, you don't want to fuck up in front of people. You don't want to be wrong in front of people. Whoever this is, you're like, I don't want people to see me. I'll just do this in the shadows. Well, you're keeping your money. You're keeping your money little. So let's think big. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Step outside of the line. You have the World here and you have the Moon. Ooh. You got something that you do not see coming and it's going to be life-changing. Do you hear me? Life-changing. And it involves either community, reuniting. I don't know. Either way, it's joy. You have joy in it. It's a good change my life for the better. All right. You got 9 of Pentacles here. You have the 4 of Cups. Oh, I fucking knew it. Yo, somebody is going to try to play in your face. So make sure that your antennas is up. Because when I saw this, I heard, I want some of that money. But it's your money. Somebody is coming towards you because they see you as money bags. They see you as big money. You already know if somebody calls you big money, block them. Absolutely not. You have the Queen of Wands here with the 5 of Wands. This is somebody who is fake as fuck. They will not show their intentions. They are dramatic. They always have some sort of drama going on in their life. They're a challenge. They are not easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Do you hear me? This is somebody you need to stay clear from. Anybody who references anything in your pocket, anybody who pocket checks, you do not need to be friends or with them romantically at all. Give me more. That came out. I put it back in. It came back out. So you got the Hermit in the reverse. There is something here that you are not seeing that you might be avoiding. There may be some avoidance that's here. What's the King of Pentacles in the reverse? Six of Wands. You want recognition. You want to be seen. But you don't want to have consistency. You're trying to ignore that. You're trying to ignore the fact that you're not consistent. Whoever this is, okay? Take it as resonates for you. You might be making excuses for the reason as to why. Now, if it's a very good reason, that ain't yours. But I feel like whoever this is, you're not maximizing on your potential. You have vast potential and you're not tapping into it. So this is your call out to get your shit together and go and do what you're supposed to do. Share those gifts. Stand out in the crowd. Create that content. Show people how weird you are. People like weird. People like authentic. Give me more. Nope. Give me more. Ooh, somebody gonna tell you that they feel like you're a missed opportunity. You're gonna hear from somebody who fumbled you. Why? Because they ain't heard from you. Because you moved on. Because you moved on. So somebody who fumbled you, somebody who feels like you're a missed opportunity, you're going to hear back from them. It is going to be a surprise. You're gonna be like, oh, hey. The reason being is because they're drawn to your emotional maturity and stability and intelligence. So they want to come towards you. They can't help it because they lack it. They lack it. Whoever this person is, they got like motherfucking anxiety times 10. And they don't value themselves either. So I don't know. You probably don't want to deal with that person. Don't try to teach them how to do it for themselves either. Okay? Because this person needs to learn. You got the Eight of Swords here. You got the Chariot. And you have the... Oh my God. Okay, this is coming out again. Somebody is going to pop up. And they want to be acknowledged by you. Their perspective has changed in relation to relationships. And now they're wanting to come towards you. But also keep in mind of this. They're wanting to come towards you because things aren't as serious. It's not like weighing on them anymore. They don't have the responsibility. So now they feel like, oh, I can come back. Watch out for that. Also, there's an opportunity for either travel with work or travel in general. Like you have this inspired idea to go and do something or go somewhere, but then you watch out for self-sabotage. Okay. I don't think you expect this because like you're excited about it, but then as soon as you get the opportunity to, and it becomes real, you might fold. So just make sure that you're on top of that shit. Okay. All right. That is what I got for collective. That's what I got for everybody. Thanks so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, follow me, hit the bell so you can so you can join. All the things, please. Okay. And if you need something more personalized, miatarot.com. I have added 2 other additional Zoom calls. So we got an hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. You got the 2 question readings. And then, you know, if you want to do some identity work on yourself to reclaim who you are, I offer that too. I still need to talk about that more, and I will on a completely different video. Anyway, until next time, you guys, take care.